Hey, this is Brian Jacobs, lead coach for Golf Channel Academy and also director of coaching at Brian Jacobs Golf. We're up here at Rochester, New York at one of my partners, Club Champion. And I wanted to talk to you a little bit about a series that we'll be doing the next couple of weeks here on the YouTube channel called Practice Like a Boss. Wintertime for us in Rochester, and really any time in the country, is a great time to break down your golf swing and also to learn how to practice. So before we can practice, we have to learn what exactly practice is. What is it defined as? And there's basically two kinds of practice that we have in our business, and one of them is called block practice. That's just basically hitting the same shot over and over and over, trying to get a result. Most people, when they're trying to change motor patterns, that's what they do. They do block practice. We do a lot of what's called random variable practice, and I can show you an example of it. So if I come in and I'm going to hit a shot, I'll hit a 7-iron here, and we'll just talk a little bit about random variable practice. So I hit a shot that was way far left. The club path was actually way over the top of the target line. I hit that really on the toe of the club, and I kind of hit a pull hook there or a straight pull. So what we would do in random variable practice is we would talk to the student about that and say, what do we need to do to change that? So what was the start point of the shot? Too far left. What was the strike like? Well, I hit it pretty hard, but it was on the toe. What was the turf contact? It was very little. And then what was the curve of the golf ball? And it went too far to the left. So as we talk through this with the student, we would say, well, what do we need to do to change that shot? Well, we would talk through and say, well, if we want to change the start point of the shot, it has to start farther to the right. So the way to start it farther to the right would be aim the face farther right. That would make sense. If we wanted to change the strike and say, okay, I'd rather hit it on the center or maybe the heel of the club, I have to get the club in there a little bit different. I may have to change my toe line in my chest to aim a little bit more to the right. How do I want to change the turf? Well, I hit it thin, so this time I want to hit more turf. And then the curve of the golf ball, I don't want it to curve left, so I'm going to curve it right. So this is what it would look like. We would rehearse and have the student feel a little bit different, and then they would go ahead and hit the shot. Good. I hit it on the heel. I got it started to the right. The turf wasn't correct, though. I didn't hit any turf on it, so I wanted to bump the turf a little bit harder. So as I'm practicing, I'm trying to educate my hands as I'm moving the golf club, and I have to hit different shots to do that. Everybody's looking for perfect in their practice, which I totally get. But at the same time, let's make it variable, because that's what the game of golf is like. It's based on curves, heights, shapes, different trajectories, and different turf contacts. So as we go through this little series with you on the channel, just pay attention to whether we're blocking or whether we're random variable, and we'll have a lot of fun and you'll get better. If you have any comments or questions, just leave them in the comments section in the bottom and I'll get to as many as I can. Thanks so much.